Hi there, I'm Carolyn Dickerson from Look Great, Lose Weight, Save Money.com. Today we're going to be learning how to highlight and or lowlight your hair. Now I have a really simple technique that I use and it works great and it doesn't take much time. Right now I really need to do my roots, but instead of doing my roots, if I add just a little bit more color to my hair, I can get away with not doing them again for a little while. And it's much easier to add in a few highlights or lowlights every now and then than it is to do the full root color process. So that's what we're going to be doing today, and I'm going to show you what we're going to be using. Here are the things that we're going to need. Of course, we're going to need some protective gloves for our hands, and I'm going to be doing a low light and a highlight at the same time. So I've got some blonde L'Oreal color, and I've got some, this is a rich mahogany copper brown, and I'm going to be, this will be the highlight, this will be the low light, of course. I'm going to use 40 volume peroxide for my blonde color. I'm going to use 20 volume peroxide for my brown color, and I need 2 bottles to mix up the color in. And we're going to be heading to the bathroom, and I'm going to show you how I can add highlights and lowlights to my hair at the same time and get a great look. I started adding some lowlights, the darker color, and some highlights to my hair, and I'm going to show you how I'm doing that. But I've mixed the color up, and I've got 2 different bottles. One is blonde, one is brown, and I used a 40 volume with the blonde and a 20 volume with the brown. If you want to know why I use those particular volumes for the particular colors, if you want to know how to choose your colors, if you want to know anything else about coloring your hair, please go to my website, look on the nav bar, you'll see Hair Color eBook, and it's very inexpensive to buy. It'll teach you tons about color and how to color and highlight and do your root colors, and it's got all the information that you need to help you in choosing colors and figuring out how to color your own hair. You're going to save a whole lot of money if you color your own hair, and if you can get someone to help you. If you can't quite do it, you can experiment a little bit. I suggest doing subtle colors unless you like the contrasting colors, and then you pick out vibrant colors that heavily contrast with your hair. If you just want subtle colors in your hair, choose colors that blend in well and easily with your hair, and it's really simple to do. Now, you may not use caps unless I'm doing a whole lot of highlights in somebody's hair. Pulling the hair through the cap, it can sometimes hurt. It can be painful depending on the hairdresser. Of course, I'm always gentle, but I've had my hair colored by other people who were not as gentle, and that digging down on your scalp with the tool can really get uncomfortable, and that's why I like to do my highlights and lowlights without any cap on. And you may wonder, well, why doesn't the color your other hair, your dry hair, in the parts where you don't have the color? And it's because color won't drip if you use the color instructions that I give in my ebook. I just pulled down another section that I'm going to be working on. I've done 2 sections underneath my hair that already have color in them, and I'm just going to show you how easy this is to do. You really need a rat tooth comb to do this, but you're just going to pick a section of hair, like, say, this section, and pull it out, and then you're going to place the color at the roots first, and then make a streamline down the hair, and you can see any places that you missed. You just go back with the color, and mash it into the hair. You start at the roots, And you can see and you can feel if you've gotten enough color on the hair, because it'll feel wet. You can feel the difference in your gloves. You can feel the difference between wet hair and dry hair while you're doing this. And that is a brown low light that I've just placed in my hair. I'm going to rinse my gloves off real quickly. And I'm drying them off. And now I want to put another highlight. Let's add one right here. Now I like to use smaller amounts of hair for for my highlights. And I'm just streaming it on the hair. And I'm going to mash it in and then pull it on through. And you can see this hair is wet. That's where my color is. This here is wet. That's where my color is. So you can tell where you've added color. Now, let's say I want to do one more section toward the back of brown. Now, I've got my bottles laying down. The color will come out a lot easier if you lay your bottles down. If you put them like this, the color drips into the end, then you've got to wait for it to come back. So I like to lay them down while I'm working on this, and you will also notice that I am coloring at the sink, because if you spill color or you drip color, you're going to want to be near the sink so it drips into the sink. If it spills onto the floor or gets onto your clothes, you want to get the color off of them immediately. That's why I don't dress up when I do my hair. I like to wear old clothes while I'm doing my hair. And you can wear a button-down shirt, you can get a cape to cover you up, or just an old t-shirt like this one that has a wide neck, and it'll slip really easily off of my neck, and I can get it off easily. And if I get some color on my shirt, all I got to do is throw it immediately into the washing machine and wash it, and then it won't stain. And then I'm going to rinse my hands again real quickly and dry them off. And I'm going to finish up my hair, and then I'll show you what my hair looks like after I'm through. I just got through blow drying my hair and getting dressed, and I wanted to show you the color results on my hair. I'm going to turn my head to the side. Now you've got to understand, I used a copper mahogany color, which is really bright. But if I hadn't used a really bright color in my hair, you wouldn't be able to see it. So, and the color will start to fade. It won't be this bright, because any red, when you first use it, it can stain your scalp. It can be really, really red. But the next couple of times after you wash it, some more of that color will come out, and it won't look like such a heavy contrast. But I love red, and I really like having it all in my hair. And you can see the blonde around my face, and then the reds. I've created layers of just red color throughout the rest of my hair. And as I said, I mean, some of this stain and some of this brightness will fade away every time I wash it. And woo! And I think it looks great. It looks really healthy. It feels really silky. So that's it for today. This is Carolyn Dickerson signing out for Look Great, Lose Weight, SaveMoney.com. This edition has been How to Highlight and Lowlight Your Hair. Ciao for now.